What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to make another video on how you can get into lobbies for free 20 bombs and 4Ks, because a lot of people are having a hard time getting into these lobbies and a hard time understanding how it actually works. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So let's first discuss how this actually works, because it isn't really a glitch. Have you ever wondered how somebody on PC can get banned and then 3 minutes later they can come back onto the game and just ruin your matches again? That's because there's legit sites selling PC accounts that are minimum level 50 requirements, which are the requirements for rank, with the intention to be used for cheating against streamers and big boys that are playing the game, which was hugely used by 2Feet, a very well-known hacker that has now been exposed and now sued by EA. So let's go on to how they actually get all these level 50 accounts and can sell them to all these cheaters. First, I don't know the exact programs and software that they use. It might be botnet or something like that. I don't even know if that's a real thing. But they have this software which allows them to open up multiple Apex Legends games on one computer. It might be virtual machines. I'm not really sure how they do it. But they have this software which allows them to load up hundreds of these accounts and just load them up into random games, usually on dead servers so they can get the most survival time. And then after they're done making the account level 50, they go and proceed to sell it on any website that sells accounts. Now, let's define what a dead server is. A dead server is simply just a server that has no players on it at that current time. That could mean any server that has less than 30 players on that queue. These servers they tend to jump to so they can load most of their bots into one match, so they run low risks of getting their bots killed and resulting in wasting their own time. A server usually becomes dead around the morning and nighttime of that region. So if you were to hop on Apex Legends at 5 p.m. EST and went to Taiwan or Hong Kong servers, you would most likely get bot lobbies around that time. That's what makes this not really a glitch, because this is all controlled by other people. So it's impossible to really know where they are and what server they're on at what time, because this is all completely random. You're lucky to get into a lobby like this. So let's now discuss how to get into these, because it is the most simplest steps. It's just hard to find them. First, you want to have a PC player on your team if you're on console. But if you're on PC, you don't need to worry about anything. You can just load up by yourself. What you want is to then proceed to switch your server to Taiwan or Hong Kong or any of the dead servers that I was talking about. Again, dead is just referring to the time of that server. And then just simply load into a duos game. They are only in duos, they are not in trios. If you don't find them at first, that's probably because your EOMM is a little high. And an easy fix to that is to just die to enemies like 5-10 matches. Now, let's discuss how you can tell if there's bots in your lobby. There's two ways, one where you have to download a plugin, and one where you can just look at the end of the dropship. Now, I am unfamiliar with this plugin, but there are plugins like TRN that you can use and download, which allows you to see the current people in that lobby that you're playing. Now, the other method to see where the bots are is when you drop from the dropship, you will notice that the bots get kicked out of the dropship. That's because they're literally just AFK bots. So you know when you get kicked out of the dropship, you're gonna fall down to the ground. You're gonna land 30% away from where the dropship ended. Bots will typically fall 30% away from the dropship's original path. So if you get down early in loot and know this fact, you will get loot before anybody else and be able to kill them and the bots. Now, let's go over the biggest problem that people are having in getting into these lobbies. One, they don't have a PC player to help them. If you join my Discord, I have tons of people in there willing to help you, so just feel free to ask if you need any help, or if you're a PC player willing to help anybody, just go in there and just ask. Also, time zones are stopping them from getting into these matches. Remember that this is not a glitch that can just be patched easily. They have to literally manually fix a way for people to load up multiple Apex Legends on one computer. But as always, if you have any questions in the comments, feel free to ask. I am always active in my comment section. And please hit the subscribe button because it helps me know that you guys are interested in these types of videos.